Good morning, children. This is the video lesson for those who missed the Zoom class today that was conducted today. We have discussed the word problems based on addition and subtraction of algebraic expression. Okay, so in previous classes we have already learned how to add an algebraic expression and how to subtract the algebraic expression. Okay, so previously we were dealing with the questions which were direct. Yes, they used to ask subtract this and this, add this to algebraic expression. But today we will learn how to formulate the word problems and then solve. Okay, so I'll be taking few questions from your exercise 2B. Okay, before that I'd like to explain how to deal with this type of word problems in arithmetic. Okay, first I'll try to explain using the numbers and I'll relate the same concept with the expressions. Okay, so suppose I have a question saying how much should be added to 12 to get 40. Okay, so the question says how much should be added to 12 to get 40. Okay, so say I have 12 rupees, how much more do I need to make it 40? Okay, so we will formulate this as an equation and try to figure out what should be added. Okay, so to do this we will assume that number to be x, because children, if you look at this question directly you can figure out what is the number. It is small a number, that's why we can figure out easily without doing any steps. Okay, but if we deal with a larger number it will become little difficult to figure out what should be added. So in that cases we will be assuming it to be x. Okay, we will assume that number which should be added to be x. Okay, so let us follow the same process with this small number. So they are asking how much should be added, so we are assuming this number. Let the number to be added be x. Okay, so our whole problem now reduces to finding this value of x. So before we try to find what is the value of x, we will try to formulate this word problem into equation. Okay, so they are saying how much should be added to 12 and I am again saying the number to be added be x. So according to the question, 12 plus x will give us 40. So from here I get x equal to 40 minus 12, which is equal to 28. So we got the answer that if we add 28 to 12 then it will become 40. So this is what this word problem meant to say. Okay, so it is quite easy to deal with arithmetic and then to relate it with the algebra. Okay, now let us relate this same word problem with algebra. Okay, so you have question number 8 from your textbook, which says how much should be added to, they have given one expression, that is how much should be added to 8y cube minus 3y minus 4 to get y square plus y plus 1. So this is our question. So how much should be added to this expression to get this? So as we did in arithmetic, we assumed it to be x. Let the number to be added be x. But here we try to use other alphabet to assume that expression. Okay, because x and y are the most common variable we will be using. So the idea of using x doesn't work here. So we will use another symbol. So let's write let the algebraic expression to be added be 8. So I am assuming the algebraic expression that should be added to be 8. Okay, so now as we formulated previously in arithmetic, same way we will formulate here. So to this expression, if we add this then we get y square plus y plus 1. So let us write this as an equation. So 8y cube minus 3y minus 4 plus the algebraic expression to be added. We have assumed it to be a. This gives us y square plus y plus 1. So our problem now reduces to find the value of this, okay, the algebraic expression that needs to be added. So this is solving the equation. So we want to find the value of this a. So we keep this a in one side. So this will be equal to whatever is there in the right hand side, we write it as it is. Now we will take this expression towards the right hand side. Now the concept remains the same. We do the transpose. So plus 8y cube, when taken to right hand side, it becomes minus 8y cube. Minus 3y when taken to right hand side becomes plus 3y. And minus 4 when taken to right hand side becomes plus 4. Okay. Now we will get the required algebraic expression by solving this. We know how to solve this because we have already learned how to add and subtract algebraic expression. So let us try to combine all the like terms together. So y square, it does not have any other like terms, so it remains as it is, plus y and this 3y are like, so I combine it together. Plus 1 and plus 4 can be written together and minus 8y cube. Okay, so in this step I did nothing but I just combined the like terms together. Okay. Now a will be equal to y square y plus 3y. So this y has 1 as a numerical coefficient. So 1 plus 3 which is equal to 4. So this gives us 4y plus 1 plus 4 which will be equal to plus 5 minus 8y cube. So this is your answer. Okay. So here children, I want all of you to make a note that there is something called standard way of expressing any algebraic expression. Okay, so here the standard way is to write the power of the variable in descending order. Okay, so when I say power of the variable, I'm talking about the power of y here. Okay, so here the power of y is 2, here the power of y is 1, here there is no variable, and here the power of y is 3. So as I said, the standard way to express is we write the variable with highest power at first. Okay. So the expression that is required is minus 8y cube plus y squared plus 4y plus 5. So this is the expression to be added to get y squared plus y plus 1. So this is the required answer. Okay, children, if you stop it here, if you find out the value of a and leave it like this, then also this is not wrong. Okay, this is the right answer because the sequence where you write the terms, it does not matter. But if you express it this way in the standard form, then the person who is looking at your answer will get to know that you have the knowledge about the subject. Okay, so that is why we emphasize on writing it in a standard form. Okay, this tells us how good at knowledge you are in this algebra. Okay, so this is how you do question number 8. Now let me solve question number 7 also for you. Based on this video, I'll be sending you 2 practice questions. You need to solve that questions. Okay. So let me do question number 7. It says how much should be subtracted from 3ab minus 4bc plus abc to get the given expression. Okay, so this is question number 7. I suppose all of you have a book. So I start the algebraic expression to be subtracted be A. So this is how I begin my solution, okay? So they are saying how much should be subtracted from given expression? So from 3AB minus 4BC plus ABC, how much should be subtracted? So that's how much we have assumed it to be A, which gives us 2AB plus 3ABC plus 1. Okay, so this is the question. So they are asking how much should be subtracted from this expression to get this. So we formulated it. Now we need to find the value of A. So we keep A in the left hand side. So we write whatever is given in the right hand side as it is. Now we take all these terms towards the right hand side. So plus 3AB when taken to right hand side becomes minus 3AB. Minus 4BC becomes plus 4BC. And plus ABC becomes minus ABC. Okay. So now we group the like terms together. So this is like term to this. So we write 2AB minus 3AB together. This and this are like terms. So we write this 2 together. And this 1 remains as it is. And 4BC remains as it is. Okay. Now let us solve. Then we get the answer. So the numerical coefficient here is 2. 2 minus 3. Positive and negative we subtract. Which gives us 1. Excuse me. The bigger number is 3 which has a negative sign. So we put minus here. And the variable. Okay. Here the coefficient is 3. Here the coefficient is 1. So 3 minus 1 is 2. And the variable plus 1 plus 4BC. Okay, so children, please do not be in a hurry to say that the expression to be subtracted is this. No, it is wrong because this is minus A. I want to find A because we have assumed the expression to be subtracted as A and not minus A. So from here, I find the value of A. So to remove this minus from here, we change all the signs of the terms in the right hand side. So this becomes AB, this becomes minus 2ABC, this becomes minus 1, and this becomes minus 4BC. So this gives our answer, which says we need to subtract this expression from this to get this. You can even verify your answer. Okay, you can subtract this expression from this. You should get this. You can even check. If you want to learn more, you can always do the checking part. Okay, instead of A here, you can write all this expression and then do the subtraction. You should get this. Okay. So this is all that we did today in the Zoom class. So based on this, I'll be sending you 2 questions in WhatsApp group. Please try to solve it. Okay. Thank you.